In this video we're going to be creating a fairly simple logo, which is the target logo. We're going to be using Adobe Illustrator to make this, so let's head over and make a new document. We'll give it the name of target logo with a print profile. Usual settings of one artboard, A4 size, landscape orientation, 3mm bleed, CMYK color and high resolution. To begin with, we're going to grab our ellipse tool from our toolbox, select red as our fill color, and we'll remove the stroke. And we're just going to hold shift and draw ourselves a circle on the page. Once that's on there, we're going to head down to the scale tool. I'll press the letter S for the keyboard shortcut. Just press enter once you've picked that tool up. I want you to change the scale uniform size to 60%. What that's going to do is copy a new circle onto our page, which is 60% of the size of the original one. So click on the word copy. And you can see now we've got two different shapes. So we can click on this smaller circle and just colour it in white. What we'll do now is grab our black arrow, our selection tool there, click on the big red circle again, and we're going to grab our scale tool and do that technique one more time by pressing enter. This time we're going to make it a 30% uniform scale. That means we're going to make a circle that's 30% of the original red circle, so it's even smaller than that white one we just made. Click copy once you've done that, and down in there you've got another circle. We just change the color of that to red. You may need to adjust your layers so that is visible, so what we're going to have to do is drag this white circle down into the middle of those two paths, and now we can see our little red one. I'm going to press Ctrl A, or just click and drag over the top of all those circles and go to my Pathfinder tool there, and we're just going to merge them together. And we've now got one big shape that can be moved around. For the text in the target logo, it's black, and it is Helvetica. That's the font you want. I would imagine your computer won't have Helvetica, as it is a paid font, so we may as well stick with Myriad Pro that we have been using. Where is it? Myriad Pro, there we go, and you can change it from regular. We might choose bold. Now the size, make it the biggest for now. We will resize it again in just a moment. We're going to write the word target, and using our selection tool we're just going to hold shift and resize it so we get it to a pretty decent size. You may need to shift these things around a bit. You might even have to make that target a little bit smaller if need be. Now to get these lined up with perfect vertical alignment, you highlight both of them, head up the top to your alignment options here and select the one that says vertical align center. Okay. If you had Helvetica font, you would be able to get the exact font the target uses, but since we don't have that, we've used a similar font. There is a few big gaps between these letters, which we can squish in a little bit by going to the window menu, selecting type and choosing the character panel. And if we just change this one here, the tracking, to about -25, it starts to push those letters together. Okay. So I might go down to about -35 for the tracking just there. We can close that panel off. We've pretty much got ourselves the target logo.